Okay, so my first question will be like, please introduce yourself, your industry, and what you exactly do.
So Dinesh, I've been in the technology industry. I'm a primarily focused on software product building. Been doing that for the last 23 years. Started my career in Delhi for a couple of years, and then I came to Silicon Valley, and I've been here for the last 23 years. I've been hopped into multiple industries, but primarily it's a software product building. That's what I enjoy doing most, and that's what I do.
Cool. So next question is, what made you want to learn anything about finance from me, and what was the reason for your starting that learning process with me regarding finance?
Yeah, as growing up, I think, especially for any middle class family in India or a lower middle class family in India, finances is something front and center for everything they do. They talk, they think, and they even decide a lot of things along the way. So money was something on my mind, and to manage it well. From my get-go, the very first day I start earning, and since then, I've been curious and invested my time to learn how to handle it best. And this is where my journey has been, and continue to explore that what it needs to be, what can be done further. And I think just a desire of, can I do more? Can I do something different? Am I doing the right? Am I on the right track? Am I doing the right things? That has been the curiosity for me to continue to learn.
But why from me? Like, if you learned something from me, why from me? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, so I think the finances I feel is a very personal matter, and yes, you can either go by professional, somebody who has earned a lot of degrees and done that experience for so long, or somebody a trusted friend who you have known for a long time, and if they're started focusing on that area. So for Dinesh, for you, I think it has been very clear to me that we known each other for a really long time. So the trust factor was already there, and then especially where your experience around managing your own money and your personal experiences and what you've done in your in this specific area definitely drawn my interest. And as we started interacting, I felt more comfortable day by day, and that's how the journey started.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Next question is, did learning from me provided what you were expecting, or what were your expectations? Were they met, or like how was it?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think the expectations were, I would say, not just met, they went beyond that. And I think the reason was very simple. I think your style of conversation and is not more of a, hey, this is the only way you get the material and just learn from it. It's more of helping me know where my shortcomings are, or why my fundamentals could be wrong, or even generating the curiosity of, why don't you go figure this out as well, right? I think those conversations and sometimes long discussions actually help me explore more than just learning from a specific material.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Um, so, by learning from me directly or indirectly, what is the value that you got, and how it helped in your personal finance?
As I said, I think I've been a very savvy investor myself in the beginning, but I think when I started interacting with you, one specific area where we started focusing on the option trading part of it, and I had no clue about it, what this thing is. And you started from scratch to, give me some video tutorials to say, hey, start your basics. From the basics, we started building on top of it. And I think you had the patience to see me go through the process, because many times what happens, you start just dump the information and like, oh, you get overwhelmed. No, I think you allowed us to go from a basic foundation to then slowly build on top of it. While we were doing that, we started talking about from options trading to other financial areas as well, and that also was definitely helpful in from a conversation discussion, as well as to see overall picture for me financially how we want to do.
Good. Good. Yeah. Thank you. If someone is considering getting money management coaching from Dinesh, what would you say to that person?
Trust wholeheartedly, believe in him, and share everything what you can from a perspective what really trying to achieve. I do understand that many times somebody who is going to a financial coach or somebody who wants to learn, they may not know what even the questions to ask, right? And I think that's a journey. That's where the trust and the confidence comes into the picture. So start small, start basics, and again, as he puts it together of the three-legged approach of the investing. So start with that, and then slowly go into other areas. Have patience. If you have want to invest in the money to grow from a compound interest perspective, as well as multiple asset allocation perspective, this can't happen overnight, right? It takes time, it requires learning, it requires patience, and then that's how you can see the things grow.
Cool. Yeah. In one word, if you have to describe my processes and the experience of learning from me, please use that one word.
One word, if I have to choose, I would say personalized. You make the content so personalized to the person that it start appearing that as if like, hey, are you giving him a one-on-one coaching almost? So I think that's a key. And I think for anybody to feel that, because every financial situation is very, very different. Everyone is their situation is different. Their goals could be very personal. And I think it's very much required. And I think you do that very well.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So last question, anything else you want to add from your side or any thoughts you want to convey to my future audience? Please do that.
For the future audience, I would say, depending on where the journey is, I think assessing yourself where you are is the first step, right? Because if you don't know what the point A is and what the point B where you want to get to, you don't know those, and in your journey where the point A lies, that's a crucial point for you to assess, right? And I think that's the very first thing I think someone needs to start figuring it out. Sure, point B could be hazy, B could be not clear to you and could be ambiguous, and that's okay. At least you have somewhere to go to. Starting the journey is most important than reaching there. Okay, so start there, and then over a period of time, I guarantee you the point B will start getting clear to you.
Yeah, that's good from knowledge perspective. Like मेरे बारे में भी कुछ उसमें बोल दो कि like how I can help them.
Okay, let's repeat the question then. Sorry.
It's open-ended question. Like if you have to say something to my future audience, like how regarding experience of learning from me or anything, just add something.
Yeah, one thing I would say, Dinesh, is content. Dinesh, you have a amazing content to go through. My suggestion to audience would be not to leave in between and make sure they really complete the course. And because you built upon those fundamentals as you start with, and slowly go towards the final content as you finish it. So it's important to see the holistic picture rather than just the partial or trying to make a quick buck in the beginning.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you.